Okay guys, I'm going to try to work through this homework for you guys in case you need some extra help before the quiz tomorrow. So if we look at number 3, we have two equations, y equals 2x minus 4 and y equals negative 1/4 x plus 5. So the first one, we can identify the slope and the y-intercept. The slope is the number with the x always. The y-intercept is always the number by itself. So in this case, my slope is 2, or as a fraction, that's 2 over 1. My y-intercept, is negative 4. So whenever I graph this, I start at negative 4 on the y-axis. That's down 4 on the y-axis up at my first point. And my slope tells me, because it's positive, I go up 2 and right 1. So I'm going to move up 2 and right 1, up 2 and right 1. And I'm going to connect this with a straight line. I'm going to try to make this line as straight as possible. It looks something like that. Next, for the second one, my slope, again the number with the x, is a negative 1 over 4. My y-intercept b is positive 5. So here I'm going to start at 5. And I'm going to go, this tells me to go down 1 because it's negative, and right 4. So I'm going to down 1 and right 4. Down 1 and right 4. If I connect these, I end up, again, try to make it as straight as possible. I end up finding that these two lines intersect. That means it has one solution. The one solution is going to be the intersection point, which here appears to be the coordinate pair 4, 4. That would be my solution. Okay? So that's how you would solve a system by graphing. Similarly, the second one, I graph my first equation. My slope is 4. My y-intercept is negative 6. So I start at negative 6. My slope of 4 as a fraction is 4 over 1. That means I move up 4 and right 1. Up 4 and right 1. Up 4 and right 1. And then I try to connect these with as straight of a line as I can draw. My second equation, the slope is also 4, or 4 over 1. The y-intercept, is positive 1. So I start at positive 1. I move up 1 over 1. Up 4 over 1. And here I notice that my two lines, unlike the one before, don't actually cross. They are parallel, which means they will never cross. There will never be a solution. So this is a no solution problem. Okay. If the two lines were to be on top of each other, it would be an infinite solution problem. We look at number 5. Number 5, they're already graphed for you. It asks what's the solution to the graph. So remember, the solution to a graph system is where they cross, which is right here. That point has a coordinate, it's 5 to the left, so the x-coordinate is negative 5. The y-coordinate is down 6, is a negative 6. That would be the solution to number 5. Number 6, you have a word problem. So it says that McCall had 2 candles. Her tall candles started out at 10 inches. Every hour it burned, it lost 2 inches in height. Remember, for equations, we have slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. The b is the starting point, and the m is how it's changing. So in this case, that first equation starts at 10, so that means b is 10, and it loses 2 inches. That means it's going down, so the slope is a negative 2. So negative 2x. So my first equation is y equals negative 2x plus 10. The second one starts at 6 and loses 1 inch. So similarly, this one's going to be y equals my slope, because it's losing 1 inch, is a negative 1. My b is positive 6. Okay. Then I'm going to graph this. I start with the first one. My b is 10. My slope is negative 2. As a fraction, it's negative 2 over 1. That means I move down 2 and right 1. Down 2 and right 1. Down 2 and right 1. And then I connect these with as straight of a line as I can draw. Okay. The second one is similar. Here your slope is negative 1, or as a fraction it's negative 1 over 1. So I start at 6. I move down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, and I can't. I'm going to draw a line as straight as I can draw it. And then, just like any other system, where they intersect is a solution, That's the coordinate pair 4, comma 2. Here my x is representing the number of hours, so it's going to be after 4 hours. So that's the solution. And the height is my y, and the height when they intersect is going to be 2 inches. The question is, which candle will burn longer? There we're looking for which one crosses the hours axis the latest, and that's going to be this green one, the short one. Okay, so hopefully this is helpful, and just be prepared for your quiz tomorrow. Thanks.